The business, motherfucker.
The Daily Read. Your source for news, politics, sports, and all things trending. Here's your host, Marcus Gentry.
Know what Reaganism used to look like, and there was a certain hero worship of Ronald Reagan as well, that was a part of the growing up process of people, you know, in the old school Republican Party, right? That's what they sort of came up on, and in their mind it was about ideas. I think for a lot of black folks who were like, it was about something other than that, but it seemed like it was about, we have these ideas about limited government and sort of economic conservatism and social conservatism and preserving a certain social order. Now, all of what Republicanism and conservatism, at least their brand of it, has come down to is worship of Nebuchadnezzar, of Donald Trump, purely idolatry, worshiping him in day, night, and in act and deed. That's it.
And that was Joy Reid of MSNBC. I have two favorite newscasters I watch. One of them is Joy Reid, and the other one is I got so much stuff going on, people. I'm sorry, but this is Marcus Gentry. I'm with the Daily Read, and I want to welcome you here on this Wednesday. I don't usually do my show on a Wednesday, but I'm going live on BIGO for the first time, and this is a new platform. So I got my BIGO platform going over here, and you know I'm gonna test this out and see how it does. It's a lot of things I'm used to normal platforms like YouTube, podcasting platforms, Twitter, Instagram. I've never been on something like this. Something like this is a little different. It's grown folks on here, but at the same time, it has all of the entrapments for kids. Like it has teddy bears on here, it has lollipops on here, it has and it doesn't concern me as much, because when I did log on to it, it did ask me my age, so that let me know somebody is aware of the age requirement to be on here. But at the same time, it's kind of and I want to thank you, Boogie, for joining in. You on the Daily Read with Marcus Gentry, and you are live on iHeartRadio. As back to what I was saying, I'm gonna talk about BIGO later. Right now, we got to talk about this Donald Trump character. You know, I decided I wasn't gonna talk about this cat anymore on my show, but we got to talk about this guy because he's lingering around. He's already facing indictments, and I got a funny feeling if they don't go ahead and indict him, somebody's gonna try to call a shot to have everything shoveled up under the carpet, and they don't need to shovel this under the carpet. They had a golden statue of Donald Trump at the CPAC. This golden statue reminded me of an old biblical text that I had read in Sunday school when I was a kid, about how when Moses freed his people and he went up on the mountaintop to get the edicts from God, the 10 Commandments, and when he came down, all of his people were worshiping a golden calf. And the irony of this is the fact that a lot of these people consider themselves Christian, and I don't think some of these people get it. When I saw them, I want to thank you, Dan, for joining in. When I saw them roll that statue in at CPAC, a lot of this stuff doesn't make sense. You know, either these people are believers in God or they're not. There's no in between. There's no gray area. And when they roll that statue in, I wondered did any of them think twice about leaving CPAC. Thank you for joining in, Tia. Thank you for joining in. You are on the Daily Read with Marcus Gentry. Anytime you have a comment you want to make about something, leave it in the description below in the comment section, and I'll try to get to it as I'm doing my commentary. I'm going to talk about BIGO later. BIGO is a new site that I found, and I try to bring things to the community that, especially the black community, we have a lot of things going on for us, but we have a lot of negative things going on for us also. And when I first got on, I was going to use it as another platform to promote my show. I'm already on several different platforms: Instagram, iHeartRadio, YouTube, but BIGO Live seems to have a lot of people on here, and it seems to be almost like a new Instagram. But what concerned me was something I'm talking about that later. Let's get back to this Donald Trump character. He's facing 2 charges. Actually, he's facing multiple charges, but the criminal charges are what's going to get him arrested, locked up. He's facing criminal charges in Georgia for trying to throw the election, and he's facing criminal charges in New York for hush money payments to Stormy Daniels, the porn star. Now, my thing is, they should have already had this paperwork done and putting him in handcuffs or indicting him soon as he left office. The problem I got with this is, the longer things go on and the longer Donald Trump gets pushed back into our memories, they're going to quietly try to make these charges disappear. Donald Trump is a dangerous person. And if you've ever seen my show, you will know that I've always talked about how during the Civil War, they didn't kill or execute the rebels. They locked the rebels up, and then they made them sign paperwork that said they would go back home and never take up arms against the United States again. That's how the Civil War ended. Thanks, Prince, for joining. But that's how the Civil War ended. These men and women went back home and were treated as heroes. They had statues built of them. My thing is, if we don't do something about Donald Trump and go ahead and press these charges that they have against him, what's going to wind up happening is he's going to gain even more of a following, just like they did after the Civil War. See, you got to put 2 and 2 together and remember your history. There is no white and black history separate. All of this is American history. Thank you guys for joining. And I'm going to get to BIGO later. But there is no separate history. It's American history. And if you think back on the Civil War, after they lost, those men were never executed. That's why we're having the problem that we're having today with all of these bigotry, hatred. I'm not saying that bigotry would have ended. We still would have had people who hate blacks and minorities in this country, but things wouldn't have been so bad. You see, what happened is, after they went back home as heroes and had all of these Confederate statues built in their honor, they started sending their kids into politics. We sent our kids into football fields and basketball fields. They send their kids into politics. We want our kids to get trophies so we can put on the wall, and then once the trophies are made, they can't vote because they sent their kids into politics, suppressing our vote. We got to start thinking about this in the black community. Donald Trump, whatever charges he got, they don't need to shovel it up under the carpet, because they're going to make the same mistake that they did after the Civil War. And Donald Trump is going to get more notoriety, more notoriety, more notoriety. And 10 years from now, there's going to be some clone of Donald Trump that's going to come along, and it's going to be crazy. I want to thank you guys for joining in. Like I said, you are on the Daily Read with Marcus Gentry. I'm talking to BIGO people. BIGO Live. If y'all have never been on the site, get on it. You can find me on Money Making Biz if you go on BIGO. I want to thank you guys for joining. Anytime you want to make a comment on today's topic, is going to be on two things. I'm going to talk about BIGO Live and how it compares to Instagram. But first, the first part of the show, I'm going to talk about this Donald Trump character. Because Donald Trump is one of the men who, he's a con man. And when you from the streets, you already know how these people move. They move like snakes. And a lot of these people in the South, see, I live in Tennessee. I'm from Chicago originally, but I live in Tennessee. And a lot of these people from the South, they can't recognize that type of con. They can't see it coming. You don't realize how many people I've talked to over the last 2 years. And when I ask them, I say, okay, what you think about this Donald Trump, especially in the South? They think he's a good businessman and he's right for the country. They don't understand Donald Trump is a failed businessman. He's filed bankruptcy 6 times. Lost numerous businesses. He had a Trump airport. Lost that with airplanes. He had Trump steaks, Trump champagne. Lost all of that. The man is a failed businessman. But when you talk to people who don't do their research and don't understand this about this guy, they think he's just the best thing since sliced bread. I want to thank you guys for joining in. The man is Letitia, I think her last name is James. I'm gonna look it up here in a minute. But Letitia in New York, she has the most damning charges against him. I'm not really worried about the charges in Georgia, because the charges in Georgia, it's so many Republicans running that state, those charges might not even go nowhere. They pressing the charges right now because they still mad at him for making that phone call. Now, as far as New York goes, those charges are going to be something different, because his attorney already done went to jail for those charges. I'm finna get into this first commercial break, and when I come back off this first commercial break, I'm gonna go into BIGO Live, and I want to do a comparison to Instagram, because it's almost Instagram-like to me, but it's different. You know, it's. I'm not gonna say it's kiddie-ish. I don't think it's kiddie-ish. I've never seen this style of format before, and maybe once I get used to it, you know what I'm saying. Once I get used to it, I'll see, you know, where all the dots connect. But it looks like it's enticing for young adults and kids. I'm 44 years old, so being my age, it kind of threw me off when I saw the lollipops and I saw, you know, the little tubby bear in the corner. You got to feed the bear. But we're going to talk about all that when we come back. This is the Daily Read, and we'll be back.
The business, motherfucker.
The Daily Read.
Me and Bae gon' always be tight, though you not with me every single day and night. Even when they start to acting like a fool, yeah, they loving every single thing you do. You know that they can always be themselves. They love each other more than anybody else. And every day as you see them on YouTube, you know there's not one, it'll always be just two. Too stupid Emily, too stupid Emily, too stupid family. They'll make you scream. It makes me wanna sing. It's a family thing, the family. Too stupid family, stupid family. They'll push your buttons. It makes
The business motherfucker.
The Daily Read.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the Daily Read, and I am your host, Marcus Gentry. The first part of the show, I want to talk about this golden statue that Donald Trump brought out at the CPAC to him and his people, him and his supporters. Like I was saying earlier, it reminded me of in Bible school when I was a kid, how they taught us that story about how Moses freed his people, and then when he went up to the mountain to get the 10 Commandments, he came down and his people were worshiping a golden calf. This is odd to me. America is a multiracial, multi-religious country, but it's mostly a Christian country. Okay, that's just how it is. It's a multi-religious country. It's a multiracial country, but it was mostly a religious country of Christians. Now, these people who went to that CPAC, thank you for joining, Conchise. Thank you for joining. Anytime you want to make a comment on any discussion you hear on my show, you are live on iHeartRadio. So anytime you want to hear a discussion on my show, you want to talk about it, you can join in, because I'm always going to keep that open where you can actually pop up and join in on the discussion, or you can just type a comment in. But back to what I was saying about the golden calf thing. It was odd to me, and I think some of these people have really lost their minds. Now, the second topic of the day, I'm going to talk about BIGO. BIGO is a format that I've never seen before. I just joined, and I joined a good family. We have like groups, they call them families, and I joined the Premier family, and the Real Prince. I want to thank him for inviting me into the family, and I'm gonna see where this goes, because I like all formats, because I feel like anything positive for the black community, we got to reach out to people. And if I got to reach out to them on their format that they like, I'll reach out to them on that too. We gotta if you gotta root it out, you gotta root them out, find them wherever they are. That's cool. I also my comparison to Instagram is like, Instagram is more, it's gotten too many superstars is on it. You got too many IG models on here trying to sell their soul for a few dollars. And even though it's still for the grown folks, even though Instagram is still for the grown folks, it's still gotten too overpopulated with nonsense. Now, on the other hand, BIGO, I like it because it's straightforward. But what threw me off was all the bells and whistles, like the tubby. You gotta feed this little teddy bear. It has a lot of colors and stuff like that on it that will attract kids. My thing about things like this that attract kids is when you have adult content on a platform that attracts kids with put it this way. Back in the 80s, they had a big thing about tobacco companies using colors on their cigarette packs to attract younger crowds. But what happened was it started attracting kids to smoke, and it was a big deal about that. So that's the same thing I'm saying about BIGO. I like it. I like the format. I like how you can interact with people real easy. But I still think But I still think that it's just it's kind of it's too colorful for me. You know, I'm gonna deal with it because you know I like the format. I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna learn the system. But someone's trying to connect in. Like I said, I'm on BIGO right now, and somebody's trying to connect in, and I'm gonna see if he can get in, and I'll ask him some questions on what he thinks about it. His name is Dan Colangelo. Dan Colangelo. Maybe I'll get him. Maybe I'll get him to pop in here in a minute. But I think overall it's better than Instagram. I think overall it's better. It's like I said, it's a straightforward. It's now I went on my computer and tried to get on BIGO Live, and it's a different format. It's not all the way put together. To me, BIGO is more of a phone thing where you can instantly connect with people, do videos and things of that nature. But as far as like being at home on your computer doing BIGO, that's different. I haven't learned how to get online. I have 2 computers set up here, and I haven't learned how to I haven't learned how to successfully match up with what's on my phone and what's on the computer. So that's why I'm on BIGO Live on my phone, but I have my show running on my computer. So but I'm with a good team of people. I really feel like I'm with a good team of people. We have a good family. I've seen some of their work on YouTube. The young lady name is Che. Her name is Che. And I hope she forgives me for messing that up if I got her name wrong. But she has a YouTube channel. And I think she called her fans Che Posse, the Che Posse. So you guys check out her YouTube channel. I'll leave a description to her YouTube channel in the link below this video. And any of my people in my family want to send me short clips of their, like an intro clip, I'll give you a free slot. Since you in the family, I'll give you a free slot. I usually charge $50 for a spot on my show, for a commercial spot, but anybody in my family, you got it for free. So now I'm gonna see if I can get some people that's on my live to give me some kind of discussion on what they think about BIGO as far. Okay, that didn't work. Let's see if we can try somebody else. For some reason, I don't think I'm able to connect with anyone. Let me see if I can try something different. Okay. Hey. That didn't work. Okay. Well, maybe I need to fire some of my family up. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
You on the Daily Read with Marcus Gentry. You're live on iHeartRadio. What's your name?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
Elevated Locks.
Okay. What's your name?
Elevated Locks.
Elevated Locks. What is your niche on like I said, you live. I'm doing this thing about BIGO, how it compares to Instagram. How do you think it compares to Instagram?
It is very different than Instagram. To me, BIGO is more of everything is live stream. It's nothing recorded, and you definitely have to be yourself on BIGO.
Right.
And you definitely have to have more of a tough skin to be on BIGO.
I see that.
Tough skin.
I see that. Now, what I've seen also is how a lot of the bells and whistles they have on here attracts a lot of kids. So how does that match up with the adult content on here to you?
I do. I really have seen a lot of pickup as far as kids up here, and it is definitely very scary sometimes because, like I said, this app is on a whole nother platform as far as the other social media platform. They don't like when you say that other platform, but it's just very different, and as far as like the adult content up here, you definitely can, cuss, and people can say all different types of words. So definitely this app is definitely not for kids.
Okay.
So I definitely encourage parents to be aware of what their kids are looking at, going through their history.
Right.
Because sometimes as parents we allow our kids to, have fun like we did when growing up.
Right.
But kids are a little bit more sneakier now these days.
Right.
It's very important for them to go through their history or just kind of like peek in the room just to see what they're doing, because a lot of these apps, they expose kids to things that they're not used to seeing.
Right. What is this Start PK? What is that?
You don't have to push that. Don't worry about pushing that. What Start PK is actually a PK. So it's actually a match between, hey Queen, it's a match between me and you. So it encourages your fans on your side to give you gifts, and then my fans on my side actually give me gifts. So you're in a battle, and you're kind of pretty much trying to see who would actually win on what side.
Now, I probably don't have any fans on this platform yet. I just started a week ago, but it's cool.
Okay.
It's cool. If you want to get the gifts, if you want to go ahead and get the gifts, you can get them.
Oh yeah. I don't have none.
You sure you don't want them? Let's see. Let's see. What
I don't have much. I'm different. I'm gonna follow you too.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow
And
you.
if you want to see, this show right here, go to Money Making Biz on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Money Making Biz. You'll see me in a red suit. Hit the subscribe button, and you'll be able to check out this particular show. And if you don't want to see it on YouTube, you can go to iHeartRadio and type in the Daily Read with Marcus Gentry. Okay, you can see it on either platform. Okay, and what I talk about is news, politics, sports, anything trendy. That's what I do on my show. Okay, so if you ever wanna come in and comment on something you see me talking about, if I'm talking about something political wise that you have a strong feeling about, you liable to type it in, or you can join in live. Okay.
Wow, I think you have definitely something that is definitely needed on this app. So I commend you, and I want you to keep pushing forward, because there definitely will be a lot of negative people, but there'll be more positive than negative. And I think this definitely is a platform that could use someone like you to bring other ideas and other informational things besides a whole bunch of drama, because everybody knows this app, pretty much knowing this app is about drama. And we definitely need more people on this app that's talking more about not drama, that's offering other things, because
I don't worry.
Offering credit.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm 44 years old, so I don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I don't worry.
But it's just an FYI. I know we all don't worry about it.
But see, I've been a broadcaster for about 3 years now. So I got tough skin. I done had racists call my phone, call into the show,
Right.
talking they love Donald Trump. And I talk about his ass. I don't care. I talk about him. You know,
But
so
not everybody has tough skin. People really do have lives outside of this app, and people don't realize that being on an app, you definitely have to understand how to have tough skin and how to turn it off when need be. You know, so I definitely commend you. I wish you nothing but the best. If I see you going live, I definitely will come over and support you, and vice versa for me. I definitely will start in a credit segment where I actually be helping individuals with their credit. So I'll be teaching classes about your credit because I think that it's very important for everyone to learn about credit.
You need to go back on some of my old shows, because on some of my old shows I talked about it's on the tip of my tongue, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Trade lines. I did a whole show on trade lines. And actually this show actually started off, when I first started it started off on business credit. So I'm right there with you. And then once Donald Trump became president, it kind of morphed into news and politics. But my show actually started off with business credit. Have you ever heard of Corey Smith out of Memphis?
I have.
I interviewed him twice. You need to go to my YouTube channel and look at some of my old interviews of him. He's a monster. He's a beast with that credit. He's a beast with that credit.
I am too. I haven't gotten out the way I've been doing so many other things, but I'm telling you, once I come out, I'm definitely a beast. I'm an undercover beast that nobody don't know, and you know, and we all have a gift inside of us. We just have to figure out how to tap into it.
Right.
So definitely, once I get out there, trust me, I will be a beast. You will definitely hear my name out there.
Okay.
Once I get everything started,
I'll definitely give you a plug.
So it was definitely nice to meet you.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll be able to do business one day, as far as like you interview me one day, or I can interview on my show.
I can do that.
That would definitely be dope.
I'm trying to see if I can add you. Let me see. There's some stuff keep popping.
If you see my name, it's usually a plus beside it. If you just press the plus, you should be able to see it.
Let me see. Okay, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah, I got it. I just sent you a.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I just followed you too.
Now, me personally, I don't. I do my show mostly on Sundays around 12, and then it be on YouTube that night, and then it uploads to iHeartRadio on Mondays. But since I'm on this platform,
one of my sister, she said she's down the bottom. She said she followed you too. She has a business too as well, and she definitely can explain to your business. She helps people with their business also. So it's definitely some very knowledgeable people on this app.
Okay, I love it, and that's why I did the show, and for all my truck drivers out there that follow my show, this is why I do my show, people, because I was concerned about it at first. I got a clip here. I want you to stay online because I want you to hear this clip. For all the people that's listening to me out here, and I want y'all to listen to this clip that I ran across from BIGO. And it kind of concerned me. I'm like, what is this? Listen to this.
Like shit on bitches like it's a motherfucking hobby. Bitch, I will take that nasty ass bonnet off your motherfucking head and twist and tie it around your motherfucking neck and make your motherfucking ass die. Bitch, you nasty ass, stupid ass, black ass bitch. Bitch, you are a nasty ass bitch with a black ass, burnt ass charcoal pussy. Let's be fucking not faggot. Bitch, you're talking all this motherfucking shit and you doing this and you doing all that. Miss Nigger Koya. Bitch, you will always be a nasty ass bitch with blue.
Don't stop that right there. I don't want to get flagged, but that right there was too much. And I get it. This is a free platform. It's more freer to what you want to do than Instagram. I get it.
Right.
I like the platform because I've seen a lot of people on here. But it's like, I was like, wow. That was non-stop, just back to back. I mean, she had no filter. And sometimes filter could be a good thing if you want good messages to get across to people. You feel me? They got me crying. I do.
Yeah, but a lot of it too, you have to understand that this is on this app. It's a lot of people's livelihood. So this is people's job. They work this job 9 to 5. You get paid to be a host and all of that. So these are people's job. So some of these people are up here 15, 16 hours a day.
So what do you mean? What do you mean when you say
livelihood? This is their paycheck.
What do you mean when they say a job? How can they make a living off of BIGO?
Yes, most people do actually make a living on BIGO. You actually get paid. So the more content, the more people is on your page, the more gifts you get. The higher your pay scale go up. Some people make $55,000 in one month, not a year, but a month up here.
Explain now.
They're giving people what they want, which is drama.
Explain that to me. Explain how the money works. I'm interested. Now you got anytime you dealing with money, I'm interested.
Okay, so as far as the money aspect of it, okay, so when you are actually a host, which is a host is pretty much what you're doing. You're sitting up there, you're entertaining the crowd, and so there's actually gifts down in the bottom inside. It's a little box that's down there at the bottom to your right.
Okay.
So if you press the shaking gift, it opens up and it has a whole bunch of gifts in there.
Okay.
So what the person does is they'll recharge means putting money on their account, on this account, and they actually buy something which is called beans. So they take the beans and they buy whatever gift that you see in there, and if you have enough, you actually throw it or give it to the person that is on the platform that they're looking for. So your object is to collect as many gifts as you can, and the gifts pretty much turn into beans in a nutshell. The gifts turn into money in a nutshell.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much how this app works.
Okay.
So it's more of a money aspect.
So the beans is
BIGO.
So the beans is the money.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why you have a gift box down there at the bottom. And like I said, if you touch the gift box, it'll pull up. And if you notice, it's so many gifts down there. You see how all the gifts are down there, and it tells you how much it costs. So pretty much what people do is they take their debit card, credit card, and they upload a certain amount of money to the app. And so what they do is then in return they throw gifts at you. So your job is to get as many gifts as you can every day that you want live.
I mean, I was gonna do the $5 a month VIP. I wasn't gonna do nothing higher than that. I was gonna do the $5 a month just to open up the VIP and see what it does. But
VIP does something, but it doesn't do a lot. So in order to really reap the benefits or reap the harvest of the app, if you want to make this app a second income, you have to put money on this app. So that's the biggest thing.
But that is putting money on the app, right? When you
Yeah, but unfortunately you have to put more money than $5 on this app.
I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, you gotta pay to get money.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah. You have to pay to get money. And so a lot of people that you actually go inside of their lives, this is their job. This is the only job that they have. And a lot of people, like I said, make $55,000 a month. Some people can make $100,000 a month. Some people make more. It just depends on what kind of entertainment that you're giving them. It depends on how often you can capture people's attention. There are famous people on this app. It's a lot going on on this app, but you have to be prepared and ready. Hey, Stats, you have to be prepared and ready for this app. This app is no joke. Like, if you can avoid this app, avoid it at all costs. But if you ready for what comes with the app, then definitely this app could be for you. But I do say have a second, like a backup. Like I work.
I don't. Yeah, I don't do this.
Oh no, not you. I'm just saying for people who come on this app, I definitely want them to have a second backup, a second source of income. Not saying that this app going away anytime soon, but the way the economy and things are turning around, you just don't want to put your whole livelihood in a app,
right?
In a foreign app,
right?
You know, and we are very smart and intelligent as African Americans, and I just want everybody to be able to open up their mind and just have other avenues of, you know, doing things.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I sure appreciate you joining me on the Daily Read, and make sure
very welcome. Yeah. I can't wait to hear this show.
Like I'm a edit it. I'm finna break it down and edit it, and I'm not gonna filter nothing out though. I'm just gonna put my commercials in here and there, and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube tonight, and then by tomorrow it'll be uploaded automatically to iHeartRadio, so you'll be able to see it tomorrow.
Okay.
I mean, you can see it.
Or you said you'll upload it to YouTube tomorrow.
No, I'll upload to YouTube tonight after I edit it, and then tomorrow it'll be uploaded to iHeartRadio. You'll be able to catch it on either platform.
Oh, okay. So I'll probably go to the YC because I'm still learning a lot of these different apps.
Right.
Trying to get
now they won't be able to see you because the way I got my camera set up is, I got this phone's camera set up looking at me this way, and I got this camera over here. So, but you'll be able to hear your voice.
Yeah.
You'll be able to hear your voice.
I know that's fine. Look, I don't worry about that.
I want to thank you.
But yeah, it was definitely nice talking to you. Don't forget, you can always inbox up here. You'll see a new subscriber tomorrow or tonight, and I definitely will, be there for support. If you need anything, just let me know as far as helping you navigate through the app. If you so decide to want to become a host on this app. Well,
I've already joined the family, so they pretty much got me straight. I think some of them, some of them might be on here tonight. I'm not sure. I think Prince is.
Good.
Y'all seen?
I see it. Okay, cool. You got a new family. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I seen Prince on here earlier.
That's good.
So
okay.
I enjoyed you, and I thank you. And don't forget, I'm actually probably, and if you go on my profile on this app, you'll see some of my comedy. I do stand-up comedy too.
Okay.
So check it out. You're gonna get a good laugh. If you want to see the whole, if you want to see the whole stand-up show, you got to go to YouTube. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Money making big.
Money making big.
You're welcome. See you later.
All right. Bye bye. Well, there you have it, people. They got me crying on here. Okay, I got somebody else that joined in. What's going on? Well, I guess not. This app is gonna be something different, people. But I'm finna go ahead and end the show while I navigate this app. I'm gonna go ahead and end the show. But you are on the Daily Read, and I want to thank you for tuning in. And I'm out.
The business, motherfucker.
The Daily Read.
Bring in the business.